Welcome back, everybody, to the Chicago Bears franchise. Finally back from vacation. So the upload schedule will be a lot more consistent this week. I'm hoping for a video almost every day this week, Monday through Friday at least, with the Purdue Dynasty, more Bears franchise. Obviously, we're going to probably have playoff games, maybe in both. We'll see. Who knows? So stay tuned. This is going to be a lot of fun. You can see 2 weeks left in the season. We beat the Eagles, so we just need the Eagles to lose one time. Now, that's asking for a lot. But we are right there, pretty much a game away from clinching in the division, even though we took down the Packers last week. Still need one more win. If we get this victory here against Minnesota, we're division champs for the second year in a row, trying to get that number one seed. But like I said, we got to hope for Philadelphia to lose. Now, this Minnesota team, J.J. McCarthy, I don't know, maybe he's taken a little bit of a step back, but kind of consistent. 22 touchdowns. He has more interceptions this year. He's probably going to have more touchdowns just by maybe one or two. But Justin Jefferson, look at this. Just no production. Only has that one game right now you can see over 100 yards where he had a couple touchdowns against Tampa Bay. That's it. That is his only really good game of the season. He only had 4 catches. Insane season from Justin Jefferson. So interesting to see maybe what Minnesota... I don't know with that contract, if they're going to be able to get rid of him. He really has no interest in returning if he, when he becomes a free agent. So I'm not sure. Now, as for us, DeAndre Swift dealing with a left leg injury. You know what? For this game here against Minnesota, I think we're going to keep him out of the game. We're going to give him a scratch, and we're going to go with Keaton Mitchell and obviously Kyle Monangai. And here we go. Chance to win the division here in Minnesota. And Duvernay will be up to around the 26-yard line. So here comes Caleb Williams, another great season, 36 touchdowns, 4 picks, on his way to another 40-touchdown season. Not going to have the 5,000 yards this year. But, man, he's putting up MVP numbers once again as he finds his tight end, Colston Loveland, for the catch. And Loveland just like that up to the 43-yard line. As this is, I've seen a comment like this before, but this stadium, man, with the shadows, it is so tough playing here sometimes. Honestly, I'm hoping when we get into season number 3, man, if we play Minnesota, please be a night game, as that is Luther Burden down the sideline, tries to dive in for the touchdown, but he is just short as Harrison Phillips is shaken up for Minnesota. But we're going to hand the ball off to Monangai, who's in for the touchdown, and a fantastic start to this game. Get that lead, try to take this team out of it, because these division games are so tough. They're never easy. So if you can put a team away as quick as you can, that is what you want. But yeah, I mean, I'm hoping a night game because the shadows just make things crazy to see here. I can't imagine playing like this and when you're really there. It's got to be something crazy. All right, 1st and 10. Hand this ball off. Keaton Mitchell's got room up the middle. Mitchell with the speed. Nice vision, nice blocking. 1st down to the 31. He's very close to 1,000 yards rushing. He's firing, and Caleb Williams can't find Adunze. Incomplete. So we'll bring out the field goal unit. Looks like Loveland's a bit shaken up. Hopefully he'll be able to return. Kick is up, and it is good. So 10-0 lead here early on. It's crazy to think. We had, 3 1,000-yard receivers last year? I think we might get one this year, but we might have 2 1,000-yard running backs. That is wild to think about. And the last duo to do that was in the 2019 season, actually Lamar Jackson and Mark Ingram. So a quarterback and a running back were the last 1,000-yard duo rushers. We have a chance to have that this year. So that would be a big thing, as Keaton Mitchell has just been unreal. 3rd and 5 for McCarthy, stepping up in the pocket. No chance to go anywhere. Grady Jarrett is there to bring him down. So Minnesota look like they get on the board here. They'll be 10-3 as we head into the second quarter. Here we go, 1st and 10. Caleb Williams, look out, gets drilled. Finds DJ Moore, though, running room, and he's up to midfield. As Caleb Williams, just got rid of that ball just in time because he took a big-time hit. From midfield. There you go. Just dump it down to your running back. Don't have to go crazy. Keaton Mitchell's there for the 1st down, gain of 16. And that's another big thing, I think, why we held out Swift today. Just trying to stay healthy. You know, we're not guaranteed that 1 seed. We're not guaranteed that bye as Caleb Williams is going to go down. That is a big-time loss all the way back to the 47-yard line, and we're going to have to punt. But we have to stay healthy. We might be playing the wild card weekend. If Philadelphia wins out, we're playing the wild cards. We don't get that bye week. As McCarthy, what are you doing, man? How do you not get rid of that ball in the back of the end zone? It's a safety. Kayvon Thibodeau comes through. Give us 2 points. Give us the ball. McCarthy, I don't know what, I mean, you have to throw that ball away. I know it's in, you know, an area where maybe a grounding, but he at least try. I don't know. That is a crazy play to hang on to that ball. So we get it right back. Go to Kyle Monangai. He's up the middle, and he's got a first down. Looking solid here so far, 4 for 30, as his carries really have diminished, probably since week 5, when Keaton Mitchell really just took off and Swift was playing really well. So it just happens. But this Vikings defense, give them credit. They are playing well here. They have a ton of talent. They hold us to a field goal. So it's 15-3. Still just a 2-possession game. This will go underneath the Jordan Addison for the grab. As this Vikings offense trying to get a touchdown on the board here before halftime to pull this within 1 score. McCarthy looking, firing underneath Addison again, who has another catch. They'll call their first time out with 33 seconds left. Down to the 12. McCarthy stepping up. Back of the end zone. Caught. Touchdown. And Minnesota. I mean, safety. You get the ball back. But, I mean, they're really just playing well. Ty Felton for the touchdown. McCarthy, give him credit. It's 15-10 at half. So I feel like we've sort of dominated this game. But Minnesota not going away. We have ourselves a ball game here today. If we lose this game, number 1 seed is definitely out. You got the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. And the Titans have completely fallen apart. They were looking very good. I believe they were 5-2 at one point. Now they are 7-9 and about to miss out on the playoffs. What an absolute collapse. Texans looks like they're going to take care of that division. That is insane. Chargers, who have been on an absolute winning streak, looks like they're trying to do this again to the Jets. The thing is, that winning streak may be for naught, as they are running out of time. But a 21-14 lead, trying to get to 8-8, maybe sneak into the playoffs. But it's definitely not easy. As you got Cincinnati. Their hopes for the division, I think, are done for now. But still, Joe Burrow and company going to reach the playoffs. And he fires this one. This one is going to be caught to a wide open receiver. Makes a hurdle. Breaks off a tackle. Gone for the touchdown. 14-10 lead going into halftime. As the Bengals and Joe Burrow trying to get back to the Super Bowl. You can see right now, Tampa Bay Rams in the lead there. But the wild card. We're going to have probably more likely 3 teams from our division. It is crazy how tough this division is. Minnesota has been the team that's just struggled a lot. We'll see what they do in the offseason as they're going to be prepared for that. But coming through, Ruben Hippolyte's going to have the sack, taking down J.J. McCarthy. Yeah, the Minnesota, we'll see what they do. I think McCarthy obviously going into his 3rd season. Still looking for improvement. I think he'll still be the guy, obviously. Justin Jefferson, we saw, he has really struggled. So, honestly, what do you do with Jefferson? Do you think about possible? I don't know. I wouldn't trade him. I'd give it another shot. Probably give it another season for Minnesota. See if they can really help out their defense. Maybe get a more consistent run game offensive line. See what they can do there. But right now, for Minnesota, you're playing in the toughest division. We are one of the top teams right now, obviously, in the NFC, looking for that 1 seed. Green Bay's fantastic. Detroit's fantastic. Going to be in the playoffs. So, I mean, you're competing. You're playing 6 games a year against top-tier talent and top-tier teams. It's tough. It's not easy. As we hand off to Keaton Mitchell, and he is close down to the 1. I mean, we were in this position just 2 years ago. So, you just build that talent, consistent coaching, try to get the job done. As Caleb's going to roll out, looking, firing, got it, touchdown, Cole Kmet. Oh, okay, just doing that crazy stuff for the touchdown celebration. But finds Cole Kmet for the touchdown. Nice drive down the field. Trying to extend this lead. Don't want this game to get any crazier. But it is still just a 2-possession lead. 22-10. And there goes Ruben Hippolyte once again. Coming through. He's really having a breakout season. I'm really hoping he gets up to star Dev in the offseason. That is my hope. Because with Edmonds being a free agent, it's going to be interesting to see what we do. This roster, like I said, we're kind of in a window. I feel like in the NFL, you're always in a window. You have to take advantage when you got that window. And we're in that window right now with the talent we have, obviously, offensively. This year is like a must, I would say, to at least get to a conference championship, maybe a Super Bowl. Obviously, Caleb Williams is going to be here for years. The way he is playing, he could have won the MVP last year. Might win the MVP this year. Who knows what happens there. But Colston Loveland is having a great season here in his second year. Adunze, Luther Burden looks fantastic. The running game is looking good. Speaking of Luther Burden, there he is for the touchdown as we continue to build this lead now up to 29-10. But DJ Moore, he's a question mark. He could be gone. But the defense, what do? We're trying to continue to improve the pass rush. Secondary, obviously. But, the window is there for this Bears team, for our team. It's there. We just have to take advantage because there's a lot of teams in the history of the NFL where you had a window and you just didn't get anything done. And, we're in that window. So, with the cap situation, we're still going to have to make up some cap. There's no doubt about it. We've been really bad in the cap situation. But we're going to have to really rely on the draft as well. Here we go. The handoff to Aaron Jones, though. So, same thing with Aaron Jones, aging running back. Minnesota, a lot of questions going into the offseason. There's no doubt about it. They're still competing here. McCarthy looking, but he's going to go down. There is a sack. Dexter Jr. brings him down. Luckily for us, the Kayvon Thibodeau trade has been just absolutely fantastic. He's been so good. Over the middle, that'll be short, and it'll bring up a 4th down and 1. Adrian Davis, the rookie safety, with the stop. And here we go, 4th down and 1. Handoff to Jordan Mason, and Jaquan Brisker absolutely blows him up in the backfield. That wasn't just for a tackle for loss. He just lays them out. Minnesota turnover on downs. And that will do it. 29-10 is going to be your final. So we absolutely dominate there in the second half. And there is a division championship. We have won the NFC North. So we guarantee at least one home game in the playoffs. We'll see if that's going to be a bye. But Caleb Williams, 2 touchdowns. Keaton Mitchell, 71 yards on the ground with Manungai adding 66. Ran the ball pretty solidly. Actually, Mitchell led us in catches with 5 for 31. But Luther Burden, Cole Kmet, touchdown apiece. And the defense does the job. A lot of sacks here today. Getting a lot of pressure on McCarthy, who I think held onto the ball a little bit too much. You got to get rid of the ball. You really do. Luther Burden has 2 skill points. Put it into playmaker. Continue with the scheme fit. Man, that's a lot. Awareness, ball carrier vision, carrying, catching traffic, catching, deep route, juke move, spec catch, spin move. Wow, okay. Do we just continue with playmaker? Yeah, let's continue with that. Just to continue to get the scheme fit. +5 deep route, adds an ability slot. Sees up to an 88 overall with the +3 morale. That's why I'm not really concerned about DJ Moore leaving. With Adunze, who's really turned into the best receiver on this team, and Burden, who's been fantastic. And I wanted to see this here. So it looks like Florida halfback Deshaun Roberts has won the Heisman. So if you're looking for a running back, maybe Roberts is your guy. As Philadelphia did win, so they are a win away here in the final week of the season of clinching the number 1 seed. Obviously, we clinched the division. Packers, Cowboys, pretty much everybody's in except the final wild card spot. So all the Lions have to do is win, and they are in. You got the Seahawks right there. Saints are out. So it's really just Detroit and Seattle. That is literally it. Every other spot has been clinched. As for the AFC, you got the Broncos and Ravens battling out for that 1 seed. Chiefs trying to clinch the division, a win away from that. Texans have clinched. Bengals looking for that wild card. They did actually lose that game. They lost. Wow, they lost that game. You got the Bills there. Steelers dropped out. So, I mean, the wild card is very interesting for the AFC. Chiefs, like I said, all they have to do is win, and they have won that division. But I can't believe Cincinnati lost that game. Wow. So here is the current bracket. We'll see. Chargers will go to Baltimore. Bengals go to Houston. Chiefs go to Buffalo. We would take on Detroit for a third time. You got Dallas at the Rams, and then you got Green Bay at Tampa Bay. So we have the Miami Dolphins. They are 5-11. So this is an interesting game. We have to really see what is happening. I wish they had like a ticker. That is one thing I hope they, another kind of update would be just kind of really cool. If you had a ticker in the corner, especially a game like this, we have to really see what Philadelphia is doing. We obviously have to win this game first. But if Philadelphia is dominating and they're easily going to win that game, we just pull our guys. No reason to really get anybody injured. Don't really have to worry about it. But if Philadelphia is in a game and we know we have a chance at that 1 seed, it would be really interesting. But Devon Achane, he's going to be gone. There's no way Montez Sweat's going to catch him. And just like that, a few plays into this game, Miami has a lead, making a little statement. Usually these guys, maybe, hey, we're done last game. We're out of the playoffs. No big deal. But Miami and Achane, 7-0 lead. So we're already in a game here. Caleb Williams, look out! Chop Robinson's going to bring him down for the sack. So maybe we need to wake up a little bit here. Taking this game for granted. 3rd and 16. Caleb looking incomplete. Pressure there once again. And wow, okay. Miami coming out strong here. Hand off to Achane again. He's so fast. The ball is loose though. We're going to recover. Was that a fumble? It seemed like it came out before he hit the ground. Let's see if this goes to review. Obviously, all turnovers are, reviewed automatically. Oh, man, I think that ball's out. Oh, it's really close. No review. It stands. So a good run taken away as now DeAndre Swift, who is active for this game, a little bit healthier. Looking for that victory today, hoping Philadelphia loses, but a big turnover there as Miami had everything going for him here. Hand the ball off to Swift. Swift cuts it up. Swift is going to be carried down to the 6-yard line. Another first down. Swift trying to get, obviously, that 1,000-yard, running season. Top running back receiver. As Caleb fires, end zone caught. Great catch, DJ Moore. And we'll take advantage of the turnover, get our first score on the board, tie this ball game up here at 7 apiece. Right now, we got to think about slowing down this Miami offense. 2nd and 3. That's what you want to talk about. There you go. Good run stop there, filling that gap. Good setting the edge by Thibodeau, and then coming up in the in that area with Edmonds, filling there, making the stop. As this is going to be caught, though, and that's Jake Ferguson with the grab and a first down. Ferguson's a superstar now. Okay. 3rd and 5. We bring the heat. Tua is going to go down. And Jared Roth, the rookie, with the sack. And I think that knocks him out of field goal range. It sure did. So still 7 apiece. Here's Keaton Mitchell. Makes a man miss, and Keaton Mitchell with the speed. You ain't gonna catch him. Mitchell, oh, be careful there. Celebrating maybe a little bit too soon, but Keaton Mitchell is in for the touchdown. This guy is having just an unreal season. If he would have played the entire season, I don't know. He would have had at least 1,600 yards easily. 14-7 lead, but that's not good because Achane's got just as much speed, and luckily Jalen Johnson's going to bring him down. Oh man, he's already got 6 carries for 121. So I guess defense is optional today. Underneath, caught Jalen Waddle in for the touchdown. All right, our defense just doesn't know what we're doing right now. We just can't handle the speed of Miami. 14 apiece as we head into the second quarter. Bringing the heat. We got Luther Burden. We're ready for it. Man. Watching, I'm a Ravens fan, obviously, and watching that game against Kansas City yesterday, it's just so hard to watch. And seeing how Kansas City and, even the Detroit team, you run a spy, you bring some blitzes, how I just feel like, people are like, oh, Lamar doesn't know how to deal with the rush. And honestly, maybe. He has some struggles, no doubt about it, but we'll go to the end zone, find Colston Loveland. But, man, just like that play you saw there, we got the blitz. The blitz is coming. You got a better play call. You get into a play call where you got a short pass. And I feel like sometimes that comes down to coordinator as well. I mean, why are you calling 10, 15-yard, developing routes down the field when you know a blitz is coming? It makes absolutely no sense. I don't know. Yeah, it's just... Sorry that comes out as a real fan. That's more of a frustration, real fan talk than in this Bears franchise right now. But, yeah, it's just frustrating. Speaking of frustrating, we can't stop the run. He's got 7 for 140. He's going to run for 300 yards on us if we don't stop this. Got to do something about it. That'll help out there as Montez Sweat comes through to take down Tua back to the 28-yard line. 3rd and 16 now. Here comes the blitz. Tua underneath to Ferguson. We make the stop, so at least we're going to hold Miami to a field goal attempt as Kayvon Thibodeau is shaken up. Not what we want to see here in the final game of the season. At least he didn't head to the locker room. So they'll bring out the field goal. This is a pretty easy field goal, about 34 yards. And it's good. And I was saying earlier, remember at Bruised Ribs, about patching the game for field goal blocks. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe don't patch the game. Keaton Mitchell. I mean, this is the Keaton Mitchell Devon Achane show. Obviously, it's block kick central. I feel like nobody can block. I saw a rant from John Gruden talking about how we'll deal with injuries. Oh, man, completely missing it on 3rd down. 4th and 5, though. I think we go for this. Stay aggressive. Let me get to this rant here in a second. If anybody saw it. And it's underneath. There you go. Kind of the same play. This time it's completed catch, 1st down. Talking about how, too many guys are injured week 4. Nobody practices anymore due to the collective bargaining agreement. The practicing's bad. With practicing, you're going to see really bad blocking offensive line play, which to me is the problem in the NFL. The offensive line play and the blocking is abysmal. It's so bad, and we're seeing it in special teams. Nobody knows how to block anymore for punts, as that's going to be Luther Burden for the touchdown. It's a lot of scoring going on in this first half, that's for sure. 28-17 your score. But there's just no, the blocking schemes just aren't there. Nobody gets to practice anymore. Everybody's hurt, and I feel like when you practice a little more, you kind of get your body accustomed to it. You're able to stay healthy. I mean, you're not always healthy football, but you're able to stay in there. And I feel like when you don't practice as much, you get in these games, you kind of have those nagging injuries, you go out. I mean, something has to happen, right? This is why my feeling on, I've said this before, with preseason football. I feel like you got to play at least one game as starters, get in there, get some reps, get some rhythm going. Not playing these preseason games is starting to be ridiculous, and I don't know. Something's got to go. Let these guys practice a little more. Lather up a little bit of the rhythm, because we're seeing it. I mean, you're seeing the play. It's just. Sometimes I feel like it's so bad. I don't know. That's just my. But we look down below. Philadelphia has a 21-10 lead right now on Atlanta, so we'll have to watch that. But I agree with the John Gruden rant. I really did. I thought he was pretty much right on. There's definitely a major issue right now. It has been, I think, for years with offensive line play. I feel like too many teams are so bad, and it leads to a lot more quarterback injuries as Keaton Mitchell is going to be gone for the touchdown. Keaton Mitchell, he's having himself a game here today, trying to secure this victory, but he puts it in for the touchdown. 35-17 score. 3rd and 4. We're bringing the heat on Tua. But he's going to find his receiver, Tyreek Hill, who breaks tackles. Hill down to the 18. Now Jalen Johnson is shaken up. Bruised shoulder, but able to return. I'm going to set up a screen. But we are all over it. Dexter Sr. is there to bring him down. And that's another reason why I thought about turning up the injury sliders. To me, it's kind of what happens in the NFL nowadays. There's so many injuries. So many injuries. Knocked that one away. Nice job by Tyreek Stevenson. Nice job knocking that one away. We always have troubles with those 50-50 balls, but knocked that one away. Miami kicks a field goal. It's 35-20. Caleb looking underneath. Caught. Wow. Over pursued by the defender, allows Swift to get up the field for the first down to the 33. That could have been easily picked off, knocked away, but he completely misplayed it. But a 4th down and 3 here at the 14-yard line. We're going to go for this, obviously. Caleb looking, rolling out, has a man open. He missed him late, but still finds him. Colston Loveland, they're going to say he broke the plane, in for the touchdown. Caleb Williams adds another. Colston Loveland adds another. I think that puts him at double-digit touchdowns this season. Fantastic season for Colston Loveland. Bruised shoulder for Trapio, but he should be okay. It's 42-20. So now with a minute left here in this third quarter, up 42-20. We're getting very close to possibly taking our starters out is what I am thinking. Still want to hold on for a victory, obviously. As Tua can't find anybody. He had somebody there underneath. Couldn't get it to him. Sweat with the sack. So a 4th and 19 here in this fourth quarter. Tua to throw. Looking. Just dumps it underneath the Waddle. I don't know what that was. That's just, you just got to fling it up there. So we did get a field goal out of it. And now with 7:25 left with a 25-point lead, we're going to take our starters out of the game. Get them some rest. Because obviously right now it's possibly looking like we're going to be playing next week in the wild card round. And with a 25-point lead, you're hoping you can hang on. But Achane is going to be gone. Touchdown again. Well, it wouldn't matter if we had backups or starters in the game. We just couldn't do anything with that. So he had another one. Is out. Oh, that's going to be absolutely just destroy Justice Hill. Ball's loose. Miami recovers just like that. First play back. So they got a chance to put this back to a 2-score game. Hand off to Achane again. Give him another touchdown. Honestly, I'm not taking out these back. I'm not putting the starters back. It's not happening. Finish off this game. 45-34. Monangai. That's what you want to see. Up the middle, big run up to the 45-yard line. I'll give him the 44 and a first down. Just give me a couple first downs. Run out this clock. One guy again. Another first down carry up to the 45-yard line. And the clock continues to roll down. But now it's a 3rd and 10. 2:56 left in this game. Can Bajent give us anything? There's not really anybody open. We're just going to force it up there, looking for Monangai. It's going to fall incomplete, and nobody open there. We're going to go for this on 4th down. Yeah, just not a whole lot there. Falls incomplete. Miami takes over. 2:25 left in this game. Achane cuts it up. Tackle there by Stevenson. They're going to hurry this up, obviously. Down 2 scores, but they were down 3 scores just about 3 minutes ago. As Tua somehow gets away from the pressure, slings it up there. Jalen Waddle's got a touchdown. And Miami was down 25 literally 5-6 minutes ago. And now they're down, depending on this 2-point conversion, 3. Tua breaks off the sack. Fires, he's got it. 2-point is good. It is 45-42, and we might absolutely blow this game. This is crazy. I know we took out our starters, but come on. You can't hang on to a 25-point lead. There you go, Keaton Mitchell. That's what you want to see. Keaton Mitchell, the big first down run. down to the 22. And we just need maybe one more first down. We can ride this game out. And that might do it right there. Monangai just gets down. That'll do it. We can kneel it out, and we barely hang on for a victory here. Final game of the season, 45-42. Just absolutely no defense here today. I guess nobody really defensively felt like playing. Nearly 1,000 yards. Devon Achane just went absolutely crazy in this game. I think we had two guys over 200. He had 14 for 209. Nearly 15 a carry, 3 touchdowns. Tua had 264, 23 to 29. Caleb Williams throws for 4 touchdowns, 189. Keaton Mitchell ran for 242 on 15 carries. So both teams have runners of 200 yards. Just insane. That might put I think that's Keaton Mitchell. He's got to be over 1,000 now with that game. Swift added 6 catches. Defensively, sack numbers all right for Sweat and Roth that one, but man, that was not a good game defensively. That was a really bad game. Keaton Mitchell wins Offensive Player of the Week, and we're going to see. And Philadelphia won, and we're going to be taking on the Detroit Lions in the wild card round. So both years, last year, we're the 1 seed. We take on Green Bay. We lose. We're taking on division opponent again here in year number 2. So Ravens win the division. Final stand is Bengals, Steelers, wild card. Texans already won that division. The Titans just fell apart. 3-7 in their final 10, and they're out. It looked like they had that division. They're out. Buffalo wins the division, 9-8. And then Broncos are the 1 seed. Chiefs in there. Chargers just missed out. They won 7 in a row. They were 2-8. 7 in a row. Just right there. But couldn't get it done. We win the division, 2nd in a row. Green Bay and Detroit, obviously in the playoffs, who we were about to take on. Tampa Bay wins the division at 10-7. Yeah, Panthers, same thing. Really good start. Fell apart. So that's another team kind of like, what are you going to do next season? Philadelphia won. So even if we beat them, didn't matter. They have the 1 seed. Cowboys in the playoffs. Washington, another disappointing season at 6-11. Rams win that division at 10-7. 49ers fell apart, but look at Arizona. They lost 7 in a row to the end of the season. So they were 6-4 looking good. And just like that, they are out, way out. So final stats, 42 touchdowns, 4 picks for Caleb Williams. One of the best seasons. Only sacked 13 times this season. Shout out to the offensive line. Keaton Mitchell and DeAndre Swift. There we go. 2 1,000-yard rushers. That final game from Keaton Mitchell absolutely did it. Both with double-digit touchdowns. 11 for Mitchell, 10 for Swift. Combined 21 touchdowns. Monangai had a 352 on the ground himself with a couple TDs. So the running game, just fantastic the entire season. He was so good. I'd like to see. I should have checked to see how many 20-yard runs he had. Last year, like I said, 1,000-yard receivers, 3 of them. This year, none. No, we didn't have any this year. But still, great season from Adunze Burden, looking pretty good, averaging 12.8, 12 a catch. Colston Loveland, 11 touchdowns. Adunze had 10, but Loveland leads us in TDs. Cole Kmet still had 5. So still a solid season, 16 combined touchdowns from the tight end position. Edmonds is going to lead us in tackles with Brisker right there. Hippolyte, number 3. He leads us in tackles for loss, 32 tackles for loss. Thibodeau with 11.5. Grady Jarrett actually had 10. What a season for him, especially the 11-year vet. So 2 double-digit sack guys. That is awesome to see. Hippolyte actually had 8.5 sacks as well. Man, if Ruben Hippolyte's not getting a upgrade, maybe to star dev at least, I don't know what he would have to do. Johnson leads us a pick with 4 picks. He also had 16 pass deflections. So that's good. That's pretty good to see. Yeah, fumbles. A lot of forced fumbles, just, don't always get the turnovers. But Santos, a little bit down every year, 23 or 28. Had a better year last year. But looking at league leaders this year, we had, two 5,000-yard passers last year? Not even close this year. Stafford leads about 4,500 yards. We're right there at number 3. We lead the league in touchdowns with 42. Pat Mahomes had 41. Burrow, Hurts, Allen. Bo Nix with 30. Darnold had 30. Kind of your normal names up here. Rating-wise, it actually is Lamar, who missed, I think, 6 games this year, maybe. He had 20 touchdowns, 2 picks, 76 completion percentage. The defending champs. So they're in. I mean, they're going to be playing in the wild card round. Won't have the bye this year. Bijan Robinson's going to win the rushing title. Genty right there. Murray and Hampton close behind him with Bucky Irvin. I think Derrick Henry must have got hurt at some point because the carries went completely down for him. Keaton Mitchell up there. Quinton Junkins, Swift, Chubb. Yeah, Achane with that massive game gets over 1,000 yards with Henderson. But Bijan leads with touchdowns, 15. Mixon with 14, Henry, and then Henderson. Yeah, Dorian Barden, the rookie, a running back, 13 touchdowns. That's got to be pretty close, though, I'd say, getting maybe an offensive rookie of the year. There's no doubt about that. And Bucky Irvin, really good season. Brandon Ayuk's going to lead in yards with 1,260. Hollywood Brown at number 3. Shakir over 1,000. Marvin Harrison Jr. over 1,000. Puka Nacua leads in catches, though, with 90. I'm surprised nobody got 100 catches. Golden with 87. McBride up there with 86. Surprised, yeah, nobody over 100 catches. Yeah, Ayuk, another great season, 17 touchdowns. Yeah, LeJohntay Wester, 12 touchdowns. That is crazy to see. Wanda Robinson with 11. You got Loveland there, Worthy. Let's look at defensively. Drew Tranquil, 142 total tackles, leads. Tackles for loss is going to be Ruben Hippolyte, Thibodeau, Edmonds. Nick Modino had 18 tackles for loss. Myles Garrett, 21 sacks. Parsons, 20. Van Ginkel with 19. Jared Verse with 18. Look at Derek Brown, 16 sacks. Man, that's crazy for a defensive tackle. Mike Green with 14. Diaby with 13 and a half. Pick-wise is going to be Fred Warner with 5. Stingley, C.J. Gardner-Johnson with 5. All right, this is the final here. You got, Pittsburgh, Baltimore, Cincinnati, Houston, Kansas City, Buffalo. Those are some crazy matchups. We're taking on Detroit, obviously. You got Green Bay, Tampa Bay, Dallas, and L.A., with both Denver and Philadelphia waiting to see who they take on in the divisional. But that'll do it for this one. We take on the Lions. It's going to be a tough playoff game and see if we can get the job done and head to that divisional round. But that is going to do it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for all the patience. I really do appreciate it. Continue to hit that like button, subscribe for more, and I will see you in the next one. You guys have a good one. Bye-bye.